Yo, what's up? Welcome to RossonARI TV post-match of Milan-Fiorentina. Milan takes the 3 points, top of the table. It is festeggiamenti pazzeschi. This is it. The World Cup is ours. What's up, Nathan and Red John? How you guys doing?
Oh, hi
Good.
guys. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Good
good.
yourself.
I'm doing good as well, man. Well, as good as you can be, right? When you have lots of chat participators who are having a really bad day today, man.
Who's
My
having a bad day?
thoughts and prayers go for them. Absolutely better today. Man, Kim woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning to watch Milan lose. My man is like his day is ruined. I'm
Milan
super.
won. Milan didn't lose.
No, Red John is saying that
That's
he
why
that
his
he
day
expected
is
us to
ruined, man.
lose.
That's why his day is ruined. He was there
Oh my.
telling me how soft the penalty was
It
and
was
how
soft, Red John. Come
gotten
on, bro. Come on. It was soft. If I
it
came up
was.
and hold on. If I came up on the street
According
and
to
slapped you in
Kim,
the face,
Jimenez
would you
is a
fall
bitch
down?
ass. Is a
Come
bitch
on.
ass, and he should not. Like Jimenez fucking ruined his day, and I'm just so sad for
No,
him.
no. Look, Red John. Is it a foul by the letter of the book? Yes, it is. But you cannot deny that it's
That
really soft now. It's really
that is
soft now.
all. That is all I want. Is it a foul? Yes. If it's a foul, it's a penalty. I don't. I'm not here waiting if it's super huge foul or not. He didn't kill him. It was a penalty. Kim
Exactly.
was, of course, Kim, of course, didn't want to ruin his day, right? So Kim was like,
Mm.
"Please don't give it, don't give it."
I
The
mean,
fucking
we win some. We and look, sometimes we're the ones who that penalty goes like it goes against us. So today was the day that it was our turn. So it is what it is.
yeah. So that and I had to endure 2 weeks of green cheese being said in the chat,
Yep.
of
Oh,
Inter being first and
they're
in
Let's
the
not
do
gonna
chat,
stop. Those are not
of
gonna stop.
of Milan
let's
is done. September is over.
Yep.
October has come now. Now shit is gonna fall apart. But even though, to be honest, these guys in collaboration with God, with the God of football, tried really hard, man. They killed everyone, killed half our fucking roster, right?
Yep.
In
okay,
the end,
but
somehow we
I
managed
think
to
the
win.
win
let's
today was
So
easily predictable.
yeah. There was a lot of
uh,
injuries, but let's relax.
ask
Let's stop
ask
pretending
Hans
that we're
about
like
it. Hans,
15 points ahead of
ask
everybody.
Rock
Like
about it. Hans,
we're one
ask
point
Kim.
ahead of. We're 1 point.
Yeah,
The
but
next the
Fiorentina
next
is a
game
mess.
the next game we can lose and everybody else wins and then we go down to like sixth place. So let's
Sure, but
just relax. Let's
it's
just
no.
relax.
No. You have to understand. Beside the banter, because that
Of
chat
course. Of
did
course.
become absolutely disgusting in the past week, tagging my ass and everything, telling me, "Oh, it's over," whatever, right? But I'm gonna be honest and say something seriously. This match, in my opinion, is more important than the match against Roma. More important than anything for two simple reasons. Reason number one is we were facing a team that, in my opinion, has played good but has not taken the results, right? They have taken, in my opinion, less points than they should have. First of all, second of all, because it was Pioli and his job was on line, and third of all, because they do have good players and they need the match against a big team to win and then make this Volta, this turnaround, um, for their season, right? So I'm super happy that this match was not today, and it was not today because we have a good team.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
don't think that
It
day's
was
ever
not.
going
but
to come
I don't think
for
it's good.
Fiorentina.
I think
I don't think that
Fiorentina's
day's ever
done.
going to come for
Pioli's
Fiorentina.
done. Pioli's
Not with
Yeah,
done.
Pioli.
Fiorentina has a good team. I don't know if Pioli is a good coach or not, but they
Yeah,
have
Fiorentina
less
is a great
points
team,
than what they should
but
have.
Yeah,
it's
this is
too late
all
for them. It's
Pioli.
too late for them.
Yeah, this is all Pioli's bad tactics. And let's face it, we all knew Pioli's tactics were horrible, even at Milan.
No, no,
We
but
just happened to have a
don't get me wrong.
crazy last few games, which
I
helped us
have
win the
I
Scudetto.
have the same mentality as you. After you win a game, that's the easiest game you've ever had, and you look at the next one. But playing it and saying that, oh, we should have easily won against
No, but
Fiorentina,
listen, the
even though we
troubles
had
are going to
super
come
important
much
players
later
out.
on. So the troubles are going to come much later on. By the way, so you're still safe, right, John? You're still safe.
No, no, it's
You're
not
still
about
safe.
being safe or not. It's about at the very least, not celebrating when we concede a goal. That's all I'm asking. Because
Hmm.
I've been on the other side of being the negative guy. I don't remember myself ever celebrating when
Who
Milan.
celebrated when we scored? When
Every
they scored?
fucking one in the chat, man. People out there tagging me, telling me, "I told you." Like this. This is that chat, man. That chat needs someone to study it. That chat needs scientists to study and record everything that is said there, because it is something. It is something. It
Okay,
needs
so
study.
let's get to the game now. Let's start from the back with Mignon. How do y'all think he performed today?
Other than the goal, which he could have done nothing for, I think he performed okay.
Yep.
I don't remember Fiorentina having huge chances.
Same. Nothing
He
much from
did
any.
he did kind of put us in a crazy predicament in the first half with him trying to dribble past Keane inside his own 18.
Yeah, yeah, and he did keen it in. He spun him the other way. So
I saw him dribble Keane. That was the only good thing I saw. I didn't see much of a match, honestly. I was working, so.
Okay, let's go
But
ahead and go to the
but
defense then.
I think that right now Fiorentina is just not. I think this had to be a win. This should have been
yep,
a win.
No,
should
but
have been,
no, no,
but
no, no. But
we're in an
sure,
injury crisis. So
sure. But you
No,
had
but
a lot of players out and very important players. In my
yep,
opinion, Pulisic and Rabiot are two out of our three best players currently in this team,
yep,
together with Modric, right? And you had two of them out. You had Leao still not being fit. Actually, he went out of the international duty to get some fitness, right? On top of that, until yesterday, you thought you were going to have a Loftus Cheek. Loftus Cheek gets injured.
yep,
You have Nkunku
mm-hmm,
scoring a goal with the national team. Then he is injured. So a
yep,
lot of things went wrong, right? On top of that, you're facing the coach with which you won your last Scudetto. Man,
okay. So
everything
what?
here
What has that
was
got to do with anything?
no. It does
Um,
have to
uh,
do it because
because of
it
in a
does
it
bad
weigh
does,
place.
mentally on the players.
it does because from a psychological standpoint, it does mess with you because you start losing players
Hmm.
right before a big game like this, and there were other, especially with the other teams having the
Yep.
results that they had this weekend, it does play a psychological effect.
Well, I don't know. I thought this should have been an easy win, honestly, because
It
Fiorentina is
no,
such a
I
nice.
won't say it should have been an easy win, but the win overall was expected based on
Yeah.
the performances that Fiorentina has been showing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because of the injuries, it does create us like a little slight doubt.
Exactly, because look, if we had everyone available, Pulisic, Rabiot, and Kunku, everyone, we would have won this game at least 3-0. Easy, no one would be saying anything. But the fact that we have all these injuries and they all came at a bad time and we needed this win because of the other results, it was a very good win.
And yeah, and if we're being honest, like the first 60 minutes of this match was honestly horrible.
Oh my God.
Um, and
Dreadful.
even their goal was very fortunate. It was
Yep.
super super unlucky between Mike and Gabia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But the team really responded well. We know how Milan is once we go down. It was a good response.
Also, it was very important for Salamakers to go on the wing because it gives you that extra option. Salamakers played a great game, by the way, overall. Also, when he was second striker slash free agent, because I feel like he moved wherever he wanted. That was his role, not necessarily behind Leao. But when he went on the wing, you all of a sudden saw everything combining or getting mixed up
Yeah.
together nicely and it having a sense. That and also Jimenez going in. I gotta say this as well because Jimenez presses, man. Even when he does not
Yep.
have the ball, even though he is not scoring goals, which is I'm always going to criticize
He's
him
getting into
not
the
scoring
positions.
goals. Right? He's getting into the positions. He's doing the striker. So for that,
Mm.
I I think that he was really important coming in.
Mm.
So we can now unanimously agree that despite, and we all know we need a better striker. We know this, but we can all agree.
Nathan,
that you can hold on. We can all agree
go on, go on.
that we
No,
cannot
no,
play with
I don't. I don't
we
agree.
cannot play with two support slash shadow strikers. We
We,
need at
So
least one
how
real
we
how
don't
do
striker.
know
you
that yet.
know? How do you
We
know
don't
We
know
if?
that
need at least
because
one real
How do you
striker,
know?
and then you can have Liao or
Yep.
Pulisic or
no,
whoever play
How
with
do
them,
you
but you
know?
have to
But
have at
how
least
do you
one.
know? How do you know if Pulisic would have come in?
exactly.
That Milan
Yeah,
wouldn't have scored.
yeah. So because the entire debate that we had last
Because
time was whether Pulisic and Leao were gonna play, or Jimenez and Leao, or
the
Jimenez.
Mhm.
only reason why Jimenez didn't is because he also had a slight injury problem. So
Well,
if
fucking hell,
Jimenez
man.
is healthy, he's playing.
Is Pioli doing fucking blood
I
magic,
don't
or
know.
what's going
I'm,
on?
I'm still. I'm. s-
I don't know,
I'm
but
still convinced that Pioli is going to
Where's
use
Rock, man? Where's
Leon
Rock? I want to
Pulisic.
see fucking Rock here. Where's Rock?
I don't know, but but we gotta call it like it is. The moment Santi comes in, Liao is allowed to be more free. He's allowed to
Yep.
drift out wide where he's more
Mm.
successful. And what happens? He comes from out
Yeah.
wide, dribbles his person, and
Uh,
scores a goal.
that
Like
does,
this can't even be a
but
debate
that
at this point.
that
This
can't.
I agree
cannot
with
be a
Nathan
Nah.
debate.
there.
Okay. No. I'm not even.
It,
I'm not
it
even going to
cannot be a
participate
debate.
in this. No. That's.
No, but it's the truth. Liao was horrible. Liao,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong. It's like you said, Red John. Solid Makers was like a free agent. He was going everywhere, and Liao, who had to be
The
the
target man.
person acting as the nine, is not stretching the defense.
I.
He's not
I.
making the runs. He's not
Okay.
making the right
But.
decisions. Like
But.
this is
Okay.
not
But.
up for
Okay. But
debate,
nobody ever said that he's supposed to be a center forward, and then
bruh. That's what
Allegri
we're
does not.
saying,
But I never said that.
bro.
I said that he's supposed to be a second striker or a striker, but not a center forward.
Bro, but
But also,
the striker is the
he
center
scored two
forward.
goals today, didn't he? I
No,
mean,
he scored, yes, he scored two
He didn't
goals.
score them as a striker, though.
what?
But he didn't
So
he
Gotta be
what? So
honest.
what's the problem? At the end of the
because
day,
he
at the
wasn't
end of the
playing
day, if I'm the coach, am I going to be like, no, this sucked because you didn't
hold
score a
on,
tap in?
Roy. Hold on, Roy.
Or
Hold on,
all I
Roy.
care about is the goals that he scores.
We'll leave it after this. He scored when a real striker was on the field, which frees him up from from playing with his
Yeah,
back toward the goal.
you okay?
And
Okay,
that's what
okay.
matters.
Hold on. So if let's say there's a next game and it's Pulisic and Leao and Milan wins and
It won't.
And Leao scores. So then, what are you going to say then?
Okay. It can happen. But we're talking
But
about is it being effective over the long term?
I mean, if you win, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
As long
Okay,
as you
yeah.
win, it
One
doesn't
game,
matter.
it might not matter, but we saw
But
against
this could be
Fiorentina.
one game too. Like,
But it wasn't.
Are you making
But it
all of
wasn't.
your assessments based on this
But it
30
wasn't.
minutes?
No, it's my assessments based off of since he played
Did,
at Leo
didn't
and
didn't
since he
we
came to Milan. That's
didn't
my
we
assessment.
okay? But didn't we see Pulisic and Lau play together and both of them scored and we won that
Yes,
game?
it can happen, but we're talking about the long
And
term
also,
effectiveness.
guys, don't fucking be pissed off at me. Fucking call Allegri then if you have a problem with Lau playing
Hey,
that strike.
listen.
Call Allegri.
But
I
Allegri can
agree with
only
him. I
Allegri
agree with him.
can only play who's available.
I don't care if you score a tap in or if you score from out of a box. As long as you score, I don't care. That's what matters. For me, these are
You
semantic
need to watch the
technicalities.
game. You need to watch the game in its entirety, and then you might have some.
I mean, I saw the penalty. The penalty.
Yes, that's fine, but you didn't see the first 60 minutes of Liao just being
It's true.
Liao.
But hold on. I also bet that part of it is because after Fiorentina scored, they probably went back.
No, bro.
Milan
no.
had
We're talking
to
about
attack.
before the goal. We're talking
Nathan,
about before the
at
goal.
least listen. You cannot make long-term judgments based on this game,
I'm
because
not.
this game Lau was a lone striker.
not.
He was supposed to
As
fill
I said,
shoes of
I
lone
watched them
striker.
at
No one here
Leo.
is
What the
saying
fuck are you talking, Carlos? Shut the
I
fuck
watched
up,
them
man.
at Leo, and when he played, then the few times that he was tried as a support striker or as a striker at Milan as well, and he just doesn't play that good. And by his own admission, it's just not his position. By his own admission, so let's stop
but
trying to force something on him
sorry,
that
but
he's just not going to be good at.
Lau doesn't play that good even when he plays on the wingman. Lau is not a consistent
Yeah,
player. If he was a
you're right.
consistent player, he would be playing for Real Madrid, not for us.
You're right. You're right on
Saying
that.
Lau
You're
didn't
right
play
on that.
the few games that he played doesn't tell me much. I've seen
You're
him
right on that. You're right on that. But compared to when he's as a striker, it's like it's even
It's
worse.
trash.
It's
One
even
hundred.
worse.
He was getting bullied all game when he was the lone striker,
Right. Like he
supposed
just
to
doesn't
play
have
in
the
Santi Menez's
physique.
position. He doesn't have it. It's simple. He couldn't keep the ball under control. He was just getting barged off of the ball. The minute Santi Jimenez comes on and he's told, "All right, go and do what you want, be a false nine, pick up the ball and do it," he scored. So I
But
think
let's
But
Nathan's
he's
assessment
let's
is
not playing
accurate.
as a false nine. He's not playing as a false nine. He's playing as a second striker.
Yeah, exactly. And
Same.
also, you cannot judge him for this match because this match he was supposed to be a lone striker, not a
Mm.
striker with someone
oh
around him to play the
no,
Now
whole.
no, we've
that
been
I
playing with
would
two
never do.
strikers.
That
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
never do.
and that's how we play today. Because guys, look at the match. Salamakers was in paper he was the second striker. In reality, Salamakers played next to Modric, man. Played
And where was Liao play? Oh,
next to.
wait. Not only was Liao not pressing, not forcing the defense back, when the ball was on the wing, Liao would also show to the wing instead of being the target man inside the box.
Sure, yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
So
But
it's not
no,
going to
but
work with two
I
support
understand. But he
strikers.
was a lone striker, man. If it's two
No,
strikers,
bro.
he's gonna have. Listen, if there's also another player there in that position, he's gonna have more freedom. Now, that being said, if Allegri decides to bench Pulisic, for me it makes no sense. I don't think he's gonna bench Leao either. Therefore, that's why I think he's gonna bench Jimenez. If he plays
Okay.
Jimenez and
Okay.
Jimenez
And
gets,
it's not going to
gets
work
to shit
because
out a penalty every
it's
match,
not
I'm
going to
happy,
work
man.
Okay, but
because
if it does
like
work, Nathan,
it's
then what?
not. But I know it's not because if it's not going to work over the long term. Can you have
Why
moments
not?
that it works? Sure, but just like with today, you're going to have Pulisic who's going to be like Salamakers,
Hey,
roaming all over the
Is
place.
Keane a center forward?
Keane, he's a striker.
Did
Yeah,
he
he's
score?
just nine.
Did he score?
Did he? No, he didn't. He came real close.
Okay, so who scored? Leao scored.
Um,
So
yeah, but not as a
what does it
striker.
matter?
Not playing
As long as
striker.
they score, it doesn't matter if it's these are
Okay, yeah,
semantic
but
technicalities. Who cares?
but Roy, we're saying this, but we're playing against Fiorentina. When we need something to happen and it's against like Inter, you ain't gonna have that same tune.
Well, Inter is built much better than Milan. That's
Oh,
not my
okay. What
issue.
about against Juventus?
That's
What
not
about
my
against
problem.
Juventus? Okay, what about against Juventus? We had 2 point blank chances.
And a
Okay,
penalty.
and what?
You can't say and, bro.
What have you ever seen? Have you has no striker ever made any mistake? Have you never made any
Oh,
mistakes, Nathan? When you
Hey,
good
were
lord.
Nathan,
Oh no, I made plenty.
have
I
you
made
not
plenty of
watched
okay?
mistakes with
So
the
Jimenez?
striker.
what?
Have you not
I've,
watched Jimenez,
I've,
Nathan? Because Jimenez has lost like 10 chances like that.
Yeah, but Jimenez is
This
creating
is
space
but
for other players. That's why it works,
this
and
is
that's
a
what you guys are not
never
Oh,
ending
understanding.
you
discussion.
guys. I don't think you guys are understanding what Nathan's saying. He's saying
but
as a
listen, is
striker in
this going
Santi
to be
Mendes.
the theme of the whole season?
No, no,
These
I said let's
It's just
move
an
on.
technicalities.
observation.
I already said let's move on. I already said let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's go to Tamori and Pavlovich.
Well, I think you guys should talk about that because I didn't see enough to really.
Go ahead, Abdi. I think everyone else is gone first. Go ahead and go first.
To talk about what?
Go ahead and talk about Tamori and Pavlovich, or you can do one at a
Oh,
time. It's up to you.
yeah. I mean, look. In regards to the defense, Tomori and Pavlovic, it's quite shaky. Gabia again, immense. Just he's everywhere. That guy, Gabia, he is everywhere. When I tell you, he intercepts the ball every single angle. He is immense for this team, and I say he's one of the most important players. You know, he's a top defender, and that's all I can say.
I want to say something. In the end, I
Mm.
did see the last 30 minutes. I saw the penalty onwards, and Gabia
Mm.
intercepted everything. And the fucking commentary never fucking said his name.
Oh, you're never gonna hear them. You're never
When
gonna
it's
hear them
when
talk
it's
about it.
Pavlovich or Tamori or Atakame, fucking praise. But
That's not
Gabia,
so.
every single fucking, he's the one intercepting everything.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
commentary never says his fucking name.
But I don't know what commentary you watched. In German, they said his name 30,000 times, saying he's
Oh,
having.
maybe they're smart in German.
And
Maybe we need to
yeah,
switch our
exactly.
thing to
So
German.
so you have to. I don't know what commentator
Oh,
you watch,
but you know
right?
what? Well,
And
you're watching
Gabia
on.
is is playing in the middle, and he is by far the defender that is performing best by far. Right, today
I
he was a
think
beast as well, but I don't think Tomori and Pavlovic had a super bad game, man. So I don't remember a single time other than Tomori making shit passes because that has been him
Has
ever
any?
since
I
I've
don't think
seen him.
anybody said that though. I don't think anybody said that.
No, but because I think Abdi was saying that they played bad, right? Or did I misunderstand him? I don't think
Yeah,
they
he
played
say
bad.
that. He say that. He said
Yeah,
Tomori didn't play good. He just only said that Gavia played good, which is not true. If you on under Allegri, if you have seen the last game under Allegri, Tomori on the right side, he has been really good, really good, really solid. You haven't seen him last time this good. I don't remember.
but let's just focus this game. Maury today, while not bad, he did have some bad moments. Um, but I think overall he was okay today.
Yeah,
and
I
Tomori does the same mistake he always does, man. Like if you expect Tomori to give good passes, he's not gonna do it. I'm sorry, he didn't do
that's
it
not
even when
him.
we won the
True.
Scudetto, right?
What about
He's
the
gonna
goal
make mistakes.
conceded?
He's
What
gonna.
did you?
We considered a goal. I cannot blame anyone for that goal because that goal entered even
It was like a
Fiorentina didn't know.
pinball. It was like a pinball like
Exactly. It
situation.
it went from Anyan to Gabia, and it was going to be a non goal if it wasn't for I think Gossens or whoever it was.
Gosens, yeah.
Pushed it. Yeah, exactly. So I cannot blame anyone for that. Other than some missed passes, I don't remember any of them making a mistake. That being said, I do remember Gabia having some very good and great key interventions. So Gabia was really good.
Can we say the one thing that Gabi did? I think this was probably the most important thing I saw him do today
Oh,
was when Liao
Let me guess. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
was when Liao scored his penalty. He was going to take his shirt off, and Gabia sprinted to him and pulled it back down.
Why was Lau
Absolutely,
going to take his shirt off?
because in the moment, you're in the moment, and Liao
Because
hasn't
he has
scored
been
at
criticized
home.
like fuck, Roy. If you have a look at the newspapers in Italy in the last 2 weeks, that has been the Sosta, all they have written about is how now is shit, how he never
Because
does
he
anything.
wants to leave, bruv.
Okay, but beside,
You know,
let's not. But who cares about that? Let's focus on what Liao
how
has
did you
done.
come to that?
Liao at home has not scored a goal since like what last like
Yeah, and
May or April or
here he said
something.
it today in the zone, for example.
Yeah, so there's a lot of pressure, and he got
Whoa,
that
whoa,
second
whoa.
goal, so
Hold
the
on, hold on.
emotion was high.
Yo. What is all this sound, bro?
Yeah,
Hey,
who's someone's like moving stuff
hey,
around in the background or
Kyle.
something.
I think it's coming from you. Mute yourself if you're not talking. Thanks, bro. All right, go ahead.
So there was it's just the emotion. Like there was a lot of relief in this game for Liao just because of what he did. But the emotions were high, so he's not really thinking about that. But Gabi he's just always aware of everything.
Captain.
And
He's
the
captain.
and he really sprinted and pulled his shirt down to prevent him from getting a yellow. Like, I mean, I can't say nothing else, man.
All
Just
right.
fantastic.
Okay.
But
What
did
about?
did Leo have sorry did
Yeah, sorry.
Leo
Go.
have a yellow card before
I'm
this
not
one?
sure.
No, he didn't. But
Because I
Gabia
was
did
thinking
that
maybe
so he
that's why
wouldn't get a
Gavia did that.
useless yellow for nothing. For a
Yeah,
goal
Yeah.
scored and a penalty.
yeah.
Um. Uh, so last time, guys, Red John said that Bartesag is absolutely shit and should not be playing
I
football.
didn't say that, man. Like this
Um,
straw
No,
man
no. I
bullshit
think I
you
think I think
always do.
Laird. I thought
This straw man bullshit you always
I'll
do
defend
doesn't
you
work,
this
Roy.
time.
Stop
I'll
doing it.
defend you this time. I think it was Laird that was saying that Bartasagi shouldn't be starting.
no,
But
Red John was at the stadium and he said that Bartesag was totally crap.
Yes, the first half against Juventus, Partizagi was bad, man. It's a fact.
Yeah, he
It's not
was.
me
Yeah, but
saying it.
listen,
But
guys,
saying
listen.
that I said Partizagi is a shit player, yada yada yada, it's bullshit. It's a strawman bullshit that you always do, and
nah,
it never
Gabi.
works.
No,
It
Bartasagi was
never works.
amazing today. He was
Guys, I'm
amazing
gonna
today.
call it right now. Bartesagi in 3 years is going to be one of the best players in Europe in his position.
Well,
In
I
I
hope
don't
so.
know if the reports are true, but I think it was Arsenal or somebody was looking at him. So I mean, he's getting noticed
That's a
already.
big stretch.
I mean, that's why I said I don't know if it's true or not. It's just like one report, but it's still good publicity.
listen, don't like do not think that he's gonna be really good. Just don't expect nothing from Batasaki because this is his first year in the first team. So whatever happened is not his fault. This is his first time. He's not used to play many games in
No,
first team.
but I can
So
tell
we should not
because like
expect so
you can,
much.
but you can
It's
tell
good
like
growth. It's good growth. It's really good growth for him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
it is
agree.
good.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't expect like crazy numbers or anything. You
exactly.
should just expect like good growth, and that's really all that really
Yeah,
matters.
we should expect he is very good for a first team when he have only played many times only for a second team or a B team or the academy,
But
whatever
guys,
the
I
first team.
remind you, I always use this same argument. Like when Bastoni was 19, nobody here would have thought Bastoni would have been one of the most valuable, the most expensive player right now. Nobody would have guessed that, you know. But you can tell when these players have that ability. Bartesaghi to me seems very similar to Bastoni actually, when we're the same age.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how much you were able to watch Roy, but I think Bartosagi put like he probably put like 6 or 7 like spot on pinpoint passes into the box.
Yeah, no, I saw the ending. I mean, I saw him during the U21s. He was amazing. He was incredible. In the U21s, he was absolutely. He probably deserves to be in the senior team soon.
I think with more game time, and I think that's all it is. If he continues to get consistent game time, um, it'll be hard to doubt, him not being there.
Yeah, of course they have to play. I mean, Bastoni, Di Marco, Barella, Ricci, all these guys, Gabbia, they become what they are because they're playing. You know, they have to play. You have to give these guys the opportunity. And honestly, if I'm Allegri, I keep Bartesaghi as a starter. I don't. I don't even waste my time
Yeah,
with it.
100%.
Red John, what?
Um, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Red John, would you go with Estupinian or Bartesaghi?
I don't know Stupinian enough, but I think Stupinian contributes more offensively, but Inzaghi, if I forget the first half against Juventus, is better defensively.
I think Bartosagi is better crossing.
And yeah, but Stupinian, in the few games that I've seen him, combined pretty good with the midfield, and also has given some really good through balls to Jimenez that he has, of course, not scored, right? But I'm Estupinian offensively has been good. Defensively, a bit more shaky. Partizan, I feel like it's a bit more the opposite. But I don't know if Partizan or Estupinian they have this competition there. Who's going to be the starter? That's a great thing for Milan first of all, and for Partizan second of all. That's how you grow. You want young players to play. That's how young players play, competing with the if Allegri is even thinking it for a second that who should I play, then it's a win for us and for Partizan as well.
All right. Okay. What about Ricci, guys? So this was Ricci's first start, I think. How did you guys see Ricci? What did you guys think?
Solid overall. Uh, uh, not Rabiot level, but I could very well see Ricci instead of Favanaho, in my opinion, suck balls today.
Richie should start over Fofana. I think that's a no-brainer. Richie, toward second half, he started to adapt to his position, and he played well. He was solid overall, much better than Fofana, if we're saying.
Yeah, I agree. I think in the beginning, Ricci kind of was a bit confused because he doesn't really play like Rabio, but that's kind of what they're asking him to do. So there was a little bit of confusion as to how he should play it. But I think as the game went on, you could definitely tell that he was adapting to it. And once that happened, he was good to go.
You know what I didn't like about Ricci? Too much play acting. I didn't
Meaning,
like that. Like when players go on the ground as if like they got
yeah, but
fucking.
he was also beaten up at some points in the game pretty harshly by Fiorentina players, to be honest. So at some point, if you don't react, you don't get the foul awarded to you. So you have to act. This is what football has become.
It's just modern day product.
Yeah, I mean,
Literally, if Jimenez wouldn't make all that act, the game would have just gone on normally. That's why Jimenez is important because he is Mexican and he is slash Argentinian. And
He knows the dark arts.
you need that shithousery. No, but you need it. Like I think this is like the fourth or third
It's like
penalty
Diego
that he has
Costa.
won us with shithousery. Yes, but you need that there today. Maybe we would have scored. Maybe I don't know what would have happened, right? Because that's for a different conversation, right? But he won that penalty by shithousing that penalty. It was soft, but if you don't throw yourself on the floor and cry and make the VAR look at it, it wouldn't have been even looked at.
Yeah.
You need
Can we take
That's
can we
true,
take a
yeah.
quick second to all agree on the fear we had that Fofana was going to take it for a second?
Yes.
Yeah.
listen, listen. When the ref was watching the VAR review, right? The commentator said, "Oh, Allegri has already picked the person to strike the penalty." Oh, there's some noise, man, killing my ears. So then right after that, I see Fofana with the ball, man. I lose my shit, man, because in my mind, Fofana does not have normal feet. He has squared feet, right? So he cannot really direct the ball where he wants to. The ball will go where the ball wants. But then Leao stepped in. Even though, to be honest, it's not like I saw Leao with the ball and I was like, "Ooh, now we're gonna
But
score."
listen, honestly, like I find it so strange that he would take the penalty. But was he just like safeguarding the ball? It was like, no, Jimenez, don't take it. Like, don't.
But I think Jimenez
listen,
should have taken it though. I think he should
I
have.
think
I think
Jimenez
so
should
as
have
well.
taken it. I would have been more
I thought
comfortable with
Jimenez
Jimenez.
should have taken it because Jimenez was
Yeah.
also the penalty taker for Feyenoord. Now,
Yeah.
and also the pressure, yada yada. At some point, man, you got to grow balls and be a man, right? And score a fucking goal for a change. How about that, Jimenez? But other than that, he got the penalty. He shithoused the penalty. I'm fine with that.
Hey, did someone here predict that Jimenez was going to be the top goal scorer in Serie A?
I don't think anyone would have
Nope.
predicted that, Roy.
I don't think anyone said that.
I don't think anyone is that
Wait,
crazy.
wait.
Okay.
Rija, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right.
Why do you think I said that?
I think you did.
Okay.
Either you or Abdi.
Yeah, sure.
No? Okay.
Nope, I didn't even give mine out.
But who knows, Roy? If he does become the top goal scorer, I'm gonna say I said it. Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, is that a play on what Hans was saying in the chat?
Man, fucking Hans, man. Fiorentina scores the goal. Literally, motherfucker tags me, telling me, "I told you. I told you that Inter was gonna be top." Then we scored the second goal. He tags me again, telling me, "I told you." Like this motherfucker is playing on the nerves, man. Bro, and he was serious. He was not bettering, right? He was serious. He was like, I told you we would win." I'm like, what? Bro, you've been breaking my balls for a week, sending me Grinch gifts. Okay? So, yeah.
Okay.
I love those Grinch gifts. I love them, dude.
Today I love them very much, man, as well. Yeah.
Let's go to Modric. Let's go to Modric because that guy. It doesn't matter if he's 100 years old. Like man, he just runs all day, puts in tackles all day. Like this is. I don't want to talk too much about Rangers, but Rangers did not play defense like this ever.
No, but
Hell no.
it's a different
Not his job.
like no, but also comparing Rangers to Modric is like comparing
No, not the not. I don't mean on the ball. I don't mean on the ball. I'm talking
ass with
about.
pussy. Like
off
what
the
are we talking
ball.
about? So
I mean, off the ball. Off the ball contributions is what
Come
I'm
on,
talking
man.
about here. Like that's
Mod-
we know what Modric does on the ball. Like obviously we know what he does
there's
off
no
the
doubt
ball. It's a
about
whole nother thing. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But you have a Ballon d'Or winner who's 40 years old and he celebrates like he is a kid, man. Like Modric, I really hope that after the match they wrap him in bubble wraps, right? And keep him very safe because I don't want that guy to fucking get
Yeah,
injured.
because
Right?
listen, Allegri is having him do a lot of the dirty work, and we saw what happened with Chiesa, So,
But also, you see him running in the 95th. 95th, I see Modric marking someone 1-on-1 and running after him catching the ball, like,
Yeah,
bro.
incredible. He's incredible.
Yeah,
He's
it's incredible because
he's
I remember
amazing.
Ibra when
Out
he
of
was
this world.
40, man. He didn't move. Get it? Ibra, he's a
Yeah,
great
well,
player.
Ibra
Well,
had the more physical
he,
problems.
but he tried to though. But remember, Pioli told him not to check back because remember when Ibra first came, he was coming back into the midfield to help progress the play.
No,
But
sure. But what I'm saying is the physical condition of someone who's 40 years old, like Modric, it's absolutely spotless. So
yeah,
the last thing I want to see is him being injured, right? Because now you're 40. It's going to take you longer to recuperate.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to
yeah,
take you
yeah.
longer to come back on the rhythm. It's so bubble wrap, pack him in, feed him, and
When's the next game?
Give
When's
give him
next game?
give him the Mariah Carey treatment.
exactly, my man should not be moving at all. Like there,
When is the next game, guys? You know?
it should be next week against Como. Not sure.
Forza Juve! Como? Huh? Red John, what happened to your Juventus? What happened to your Juve team?
True, man. True. I'm such a Juventus fan, Roy. I was so sad today.
You went to their
Juventus lost.
stadium. You gave them money, bro.
True. So yeah, Juventus is looking like shit, and guess what? Everyone is wants Tudor's head, man. They want his head, and I predict that at some point everyone is gonna want Kivu's head.
No, I don't think so.
Everyone is gonna want Kivu's head.
No.
Yep.
Nope. Inter's a
You
whole
just wait and
different-
see. You just
Whole
wait
different
and
beast.
see.
That's a
No,
whole
but
different beast.
Inter didn't play a great game against Roma.
Okay,
That's
and we
not-
didn't play a great game against Fiorentina, so what?
No, we didn't.
No, but we were the better team. Inter weren't the better team last night. If you watched it, Roma had clear chances that they missed over and over, and they
Also-
deserved to
Roma
win.
is also top of the table. I mean,
No, sure.
Nah,
Top
by
of the
one-
table is AC Milan, Roy. Okay, that's let's not get the facts.
but no,
mixed.
listen, Inter is built really well.
Sure, but Inter
Why
doesn't
do
have
you
a
do
coach.
this every year? Every
Inter
year.
doesn't have a coach.
Every
I don't-
single year.
I
bro.
don't do this every year, literally. Like last year, Roy, at this point, the season was over. We were like 30 points behind. Right now, listen. Inter does not. I cannot somehow believe that Kivu is the next Guardiola and he's going to do great.
He doesn't need to be Guardiola.
No, but you cannot tell me that as an ex-coach or a guy who one in two words is I have been a coach, that the coach doesn't matter. You cannot tell me that. I cannot believe that. That somehow Kivu is just going to be there knowing nothing and these players are just going to play themselves and do great.
But right now, Inter is getting the results. So I mean, if this
Sure.
continues, then
No, but sure. But the results that Inter has gotten so far, which are great results, by the way, are 1 point less than Milan in what I believe
Yeah.
is something that is as a result of an Inter squad built pretty good with the things that they already have in mind from Inzaghi. But wait, because the season has to develop, right? Players are not going to keep on doing the same thing. They have to
But
also
you're-
get directions from Kivu.
But let's say this: he's 1 point away from Milan. Is he 1 point?
Yes, 1 point.
But he's also top of the table in Champions League.
Oh, sure. Okay, right. Name me, Roy, the two teams he has played against in Champions League.
Doesn't matter.
Are you able to?
Ajax and
No,
what was
not
the other
Ajax.
two? Yeah, I thought it wasn't Ajax.
Was it
It
Ajax?
was Ajax, Slavia Prague,
Slavia Prague.
some next teams.
Yeah.
Come on, listen. If we start to underestimate Inter now, it's like you're setting up yourself for emotional failure.
I am not underestimating anyone. I am a firm believer that the coach is the most important person in a football club. It's the coach in a football club doesn't just eat because they need a player, someone
No,
to stay on the
that's not
bench.
true. That's
He
not
is
true.
the most important person, meaning
No.
that a team with mediocre players with a great coach do better than a team with mediocre players and not so good coach, right? Now, if you tell me that Kivu is going
It's
to be
not
the
the coach.
revelation and a great coach,
I don't know.
maybe
I don't
I'm
know
wrong.
about that. But listen,
But I doubt it.
We've seen Allegri also get in trouble, right? He got
Sure,
sacked.
no, but every coach does. All I'm saying is this: that Kivu is a player that has what 10 matches in Serie A, I think, and then he came to Inter. Correct? Or does he not have any? So it cannot be that he is just great and he wins the
But
league in
he
his first
doesn't
year.
need to teach his players how to play football, man.
No,
His
but
players are already amongst the best in Italy, and also his players are amongst the best in Europe. That's the
sure,
difference.
sure. But here's the
Do you think
question.
Allegri is teaching Modric how to play football?
Of course not. But here's the thing. Modric, with his Ballon d'Ors and everything, still lost against Como, right? Modric, with his Ballon d'Ors, if he is put in a shit team, he's gonna play good but not be great. Get my point? So things are connected together. Now, here's a question for you: how many points during a season do you think come alone from the coach? In your opinion, this is not. You cannot answer wrong here, right? But just give me an estimation. What do you think?
Maybe 30 to 40%.
30 to 40%, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, here's the way I think about it. There's 30 to 40% of the points that you make in an entire season that come as a result of changes that the coach does, right? Now, am I correct in assuming that a coach like Allegri that has more experience, I'm just talking about the experience, not about ability. Let's just say that they are both equally able. Don't you think that Allegri will be able to make a higher percentage of points than Kivu? Because these 40, 30% points come directly from the coach.
I love your thinking, Redron. I love your thinking.
No, not necessarily. These things aren't necessarily correlated.
Oh,
It depends. Like a team is it's not just the coach. A team is a whole infrastructure.
Right,
It's-
but my question was specific, man. My question was how many come directly from the coach?
It does. The thing is this. I think Kivu has an easier task than Allegri
For sure, I agree.
because Kivu has a roster that is complete. He's got a very good roster. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna take out Mkhitaryan. Let me put in Zelensky. Oh my God, it's not like he loses quality. For us, it's a little bit more riskier.
No, but
especially in
it
defense.
is also important to tell the players what you want to do. Like I don't see Inter playing as they did with Simone Inzaghi. I don't see the same play style. So of course, Kivu is implementing his own ideas into the team. So he needs to tell players where to go, what to do, how to interpret this or that pass or this or that movement.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't rest my laurels on this. If I were.
no. But my belief is that at the end of the year, Kivu would have lost Inter X amount of points, and Allegri would have lost Milan X minus Y or X minus Z, right? And this difference is gonna make Milan be a bit above. This is my way of seeing it.
I mean, listen,
Because
guys. Listen,
I cannot believe that.
Guardiola had what experience did he have? But he came in that team.
No, but
He had a great roster.
Roy,
It was easy for him.
no.
Luis Suarez was a coach that completely failed in Italy. Was totally shit at Roma. You put him with Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Okay, it's easy. You put me on that bench, and I'm gonna win the fucking championship.
No, because other people try to do it.
Do you really think that these coaches are telling Messi how to play and Suarez how to play?
No. First of all, I know for
The
a fact that
coaches
Guardiola.
are
No. But
the coaches
I know
are
for a
there
fact
to
that
manage
Guardiola
them,
told
huh?
Messi how to play, man. How to
Sure.
play does not mean how to touch the ball, how to shoot. It means where to stay, how to move when this player has the ball,
So
how
listen,
to move when that player.
Why
That's
was it
exactly the
that when
system.
Juve? Why was it that when Allegri was at Juve, he couldn't get Juve to the finish line? What was it? What was wrong?
What
Why
does
couldn't he do it? Why couldn't he do it?
can you
Why was
define me?
Allegri? Why
Okay,
was
but
Allegri couldn't win a fucking game? He was tying
can
every
you
game.
can you
He was
define me
playing terrible shit,
what was
terrible
the finish
football.
line? What was the finish line? Top four? Because
Winning
if I
the Scudetto for Juve.
Juve didn't have a team to win the Scudetto. That Juve team was a lot worse than this Milan
Wait,
team.
wait.
And that Juve team made top four easily, all times, including
didn't
the
have a
season,
with
including
Di
the season
Maria and those
where
guys.
we should have finished fifth, but
Wait.
Juventus got added and removed the points during
With
the season
Rabiot, Di Maria,
as they wanted.
and all those players, they didn't have a team to win the Scudetto.
Yeah, they didn't have a team.
Okay.
No, they didn't have a team, man.
So you have Di Maria in your team,
Yeah,
and
With Di Maria in your team, that Di Maria in your team, you didn't have the team to win the Scudetto.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I'm glad you always have the answer ready, Red John. But
No, but
listen,
it's not a matter of answer, man. Juventus fans will
I
tell you that.
am not going to waste my time here hoping that she was going to do something of that or whatever.
It's not
What
me
what I
saying it,
know
it's
what I
Juventus
know
fans.
is this: that when March comes, that's when we see who the real
But
teams
you've
are.
been saying that for a while now, Roy. At some point, you will have
Yeah,
to
at
stop
some
saying
point it will be March, and you guys will see the difference between the difference between the meaning of the games in March and the meaning of the games now. You will feel it. It will affect your mood. Your week is going to be affected by it
Right.
because those are all finals.
But who's
And
gonna win?
and
Who's gonna win the Scudetto?
and the difference maker is not going to be the coach there. It's going to
Oh.
be the club, the
Right.
whole infrastructure.
So
Yes,
who's gonna win the league?
the team with the best infrastructure, which is
Who-
probably
who-
either
who's the
Inter or
team?
Napoli. Either Inter or Napoli.
You still mention Napoli, huh? I see you, Roy. I see you haven't lost faith.
What do you think? You think what they lost the game? Now they're done. They're finished.
No.
Because
but
then you have to no. Because then you have to do the same thing with Milan. As soon as Milan
no.
loses a game, then you have to say they're done.
But you are again assuming to understand what I'm saying when you are actually actively not trying to understand me.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
point here is the following.
course.
My point is that because Inter has now a stretch of games winning, you are now mentioning Inter, even though some time ago Inter was not in the question at all.
What are you talking about? I put Inter second. I literally said
no,
it's
but-
going to be either Napoli or Inter from the beginning.
Other than the predictions, because you also put Milan 8th or 7th. right?
Seventh.
Yeah.
7th.
And I still believe that. I still believe it.
Okay, if you still believe it, then
Look,
then fine.
they lose one game. Other teams lose a win the other games. We're down at seventh.
Okay.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's how tight it's going to be.
It's a fact, Roy,
But
you
it
genuinely
literally
believe
is
I
a
mean,
fact.
that's a
Literally
good thing.
is a
But that's a good thing. That's a good thing though, because that means Italy's getting strong again as well. So we need that to actually happen.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
for us
have a
to
problem
finish
with that.
seventh, but it's good that it's tight like that. But let's go to Fofana. What do y'all think about his performance?
trash.
Yeah.
At some
Horrible.
point today, everything he touched turned to shit. Like I don't know how he has that ability, but every pass was bad. Every every dribble was bad. Everything was bad. But
His
I feel,
shooting still needs.
and of course, at least once a match, he has this shot from outside the box that kills a fan in the curva. So yeah, of course. But the thing is that Fofana is an Allegri player. So you are never, as long as Fofana
Yeah.
is
Injured.
not injured, you're gonna see him play. So just
Yeah.
forget about this idea that he's not gonna play. He's gonna be there because that's the type of player that Allegri wants. Someone who just runs like a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little I saw, he looked pretty bad today. He looked better the last game, but today was pretty bad.
Yeah.
What about how do you say his name? Atakame?
He shouldn't be playing at this level at all. I don't know what the fucking point of the players.
What?
Shouldn't be on this
he,
level.
he wasn't horrible. He wasn't horrible.
No, he
It's
should.
it's his
but-
first start.
No, it's his second game in which I'm sorry, bro, but if you put me on a pitch and my entire participation or contribution in the team is to get the ball and to pass it back to the guy who gave it to me, I can do that as well, man. Give me the millions.
Can you?
Right?
Are you sure you can?
I can.
You sure
I am very
Have
sure.
a San Siro? You can do
I
that?
just
You can win the
everywhere.
ball and pass it
Yeah,
back. And
no, but I didn't see Atakame win a ball. All
you
I
gonna
saw
get
is
tired?
I'm not sure he's
I
won
will
any
probably
balls
get
either.
tired.
If I'm-
fucking Roy. Oh yeah, of course I'll get tired, right? But
Okay.
give me also the preparation. Okay. Now Atakame gets the ball from Roy, gives the ball back to Roy. Gets the ball from Roy, gives the ball back to Roy. Gets the ball from Roy, gets some crazy idea of, I'm going to move forward with the ball,
But
loses the
listen,
ball,
Now,
and we
this
get
is
the
why
counter.
I'm saying, like, instead of buying these U21s from Switzerland, wherever, let's get them from Italy, bruv. What's like that's my whole thing. Is like,
Like
why do we need to get a U21 from Switzerland when the U21 guy in Italy, Palestra, is a monster?
Well,
like apples are green.
Bartasagi is better than him,
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and they're the
like I'm
same
sorry,
age.
but
They're the same age.
apples are green. Or you saying you are deluded and the comment was solid? Like if I read this comment, man, what the fuck do you want me to think about this chat? I cannot take the chat seriously. Get it? When I hear people say that he was solid, because I need to understand this guy's definition of solid. What does solid mean? As in he's not made of liquid. What? Because I saw nothing.
What?
I saw absolutely nothing.
No, that was a
I
good
saw
science joke.
nothing.
That was funny. That was a good science joke. That was pretty funny. But no, I agree. Like being solid doesn't mean that like if you don't do any mistakes, but you also don't do anything to like push the matter, then
Exactly.
you are effectively useless. And as a
Ex-
wing back, you're
exactly.
supposed to, you're supposed to be bombing up the field. But you might not be very good one on one. Like Bartasagi is obviously not a one on one dribbler, but Bartasagi put in like 10 passes into the middle of the box that
Yes.
were very contestable passes.
Exactly.
I think
Sorry,
Comment
Ronald.
had like one. He had one, I
It's
think.
his first start, guys. I feel like we're
No,
being too critical about the kid.
but listen, I am judging him for what I saw. If tomorrow he turns out to be Roberto Carlos, I'm going to say he's good, man. But I can only judge what I see. I don't sleep with Atacama. I don't know how he is in the training. I only can judge him on what I see, and from what I saw a player that won. And this I can understand. I'm going to give you that. That he plays in San Siro and your balls start shaking, right? So you are afraid to do mistakes because you're going to get people whistling at your mom, right? Now the problem is that you also have to have the balls to actually
What?
get the
Whistling at
ball.
your mum.
Yeah. Now you gotta have the balls to get the ball and try to do something with it and not just pass it back, because
Yeah.
if you pass it back you don't add any value to the team. Like the ball rolled around but it made no movement. Get my point?
Yeah,
It
you
went
you
nowhere.
can't you can't be you can't be afraid to play. Like this, it's not like you're 15 years old. Like this is a sport you've been playing since you were 5. You should not be afraid to at least do something. Like you're trying to impress to get more game time, so you can't be timid.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Oh
think of his
yeah.
comment?
I, but who are you gonna compare it to? Are you gonna compare it to Fofana's
But
performance?
but
Because
we gotta
Fofana's performance
understand.
today was horrible.
Yeah, but we also gotta understand. I don't even know how you say your last name, but King, you can't compare the two because Ricci was asked to play like Rabiot. Fofana is not asked to go up the field or build. Fofana is just there to win the ball. So and win the ball and distribute it, which is what Ricci is supposed to be doing. Winning, getting the ball and redistributing it, make sure we don't lose it, keep the game going. So in that matter, who does that better, Ricci or Fofana? And we can pretty much agree that it's Ricci.
Yeah, yeah, I would go Ricci over Fofana as far as what I've seen so far.
And I'd have to look as well too, but I think Ricci might have had the same number, if not more, tackles won as Fofana. I'd have to go back and look, but Ricci was winning a lot of balls in midfield.
Yeah, but Fofana does a more box to box or
Fofana
position,
is
or
more
I
of
don't
a
know.
liggity player.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
So I don't think Allegri is gonna drop Fofana anytime soon.
Nah, no way. Maybe. Who knows if Ricci
If Ricci
performs
does
at a
super
thing.
super well, and and, but yeah, and also Rabiot is not getting dropped. Modric, of course not. So yeah, so I actually find it hard for both Ricci and Yashari to make any
Forgot about Jashari. That
back.
guy's never
Yeah,
gonna play.
exactly.
That guy's
that
never
guy,
gonna play.
that guy's fucked, man. 40 million for him. He's the
40
new
million,
Nkunku.
no preseason,
Yeah,
in fifth place to get into the same position. Nah, that guy ain't never gonna play.
Guys, who was the man of the match in your guys' opinion?
It's got to be Dow.
Yeah, it's gotta be Leao because he got 2 goals. So, but without the goals, I mean, you can never go wrong with Modric, and you can never go wrong with Gabia.
Also,
Oh,
without the
so
goals, we lose it, and yada yada yada.
so
So,
Salamakers was. I'm looking at this
oh,
starting lineup.
he was
So
amazing. He was
he
amazing.
was the striker.
Yeah,
Yes, and he played amazingly,
Wow.
but he didn't play as a striker. He
right.
played.
He was doing the
He played
Pulisic
everywhere.
thing.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
doing like the Pulisic thing.
But the Pulisic thing, but a bit more back actually than Pulisic
Yeah,
would.
yeah, yeah. I agreed.
Interesting. Interesting. Ricci had 90% passing. Uh, let's see.
Yeah,
Defense. Ground duels won 3 out of 3. Aerial duels won 0 out of 2. I thought he did win an aerial duel. I remember
yeah. I
winning an
thought he
aerial
did
duel
as well too.
at the end of the game. He won an aerial duel. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm 100% sure he did. So this is wrong. Recoveries 7, clearances 1, tackles 1 out of 1.
7 recoveries is really good.
Edison Sokoli, for
Go.
example, is asking a good question. For example, that he's saying, "Who do you think will be rested next week? Modric? Would you
No,
rest Modric against Pisa? I don't think
no,
Adeg is going to rest Modric.
no. He
No
should,
way.
shouldn't rest him.
He
He's
has a
got
week.
Marja has 6 days to
Yeah,
recover.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe if Jashari was healthy, he would. Maybe they would rest him, but nah, not right now.
But by the way, is Yashari supposed to be the Modric replacement? Like, I don't understand.
I
Where
don't
does
know
he
what.
play?
I don't even know. I don't. Isn't he a CDM?
I don't fucking know. I don't know this player, man.
Yeah. Where's Hans?
Yeah,
Like,
Doesn't Hans
I watched
know?
Puzzle. I don't fucking know.
Where's Hans at? He
Uh,
came from.
so
This is right up his alley. Where's he at?
where is Jan's Hans so he can pretend he watched him and talk bullshit here?
Well, he came from Bruga, right? That Hans watches Bruga a lot.
I
So,
need Hans to talk bullshit about the guy he's never watched play.
I mean, even I watch Bruga sometimes, but Hans watches them more than I do. So that's why I figured he would know.
Of course it does, bro. Of course it does.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Uh, to be honest, I thought Yashari was a box to box. I didn't know he was
that's I should.
number six.
I'm just guessing, bro. I don't know anything about this guy.
Yeah,
uh,
neither do I.
Allegri said he's a Gista in his opinion.
Okay.
So all right. So Fofana and Ricci, tackles won. Both won 1 tackle. Samuel Ricci was 1 out of 1, while Youssef out of 2 tackles he won 1, but both only won 1. Clearances Fofana 2, Ricci 1. Recoveries Fofana 5, Ricci 7. Ground duels out of 8, Fofana won 4, and Samarici out of 3, he won 3. Aerial duels, it says Fofana won, but Ricci none, and he did win 1, so that's wrong. Fouls, Fofana 1 foul. And they're pretty similar. I mean, it's
Right. So then you go to who has the better, on the ball ability.
And also
So
have a look who's taller, because I think Adeg is kind of guy who also
I know
cares about
Fofana's
that.
taller. Fofana's definitely taller,
Yeah.
but Fofana's not that tall. I mean, he's not a
yeah, he's not like a right. He ain't
basketball
Should
player.
6 foot.
be
He's not even 6 foot, is he?
no, he should be like 185. I think 6'1" or something.
Okay, so as far as key passes, both of them had 1.
Okay,
Crosses,
I'm looking at highlights of Ricci. He seems to be number 6. Yes, so he's a regista somehow.
okay, so crosses 0-0. Accurate passes 82% for Fana, 30 out of 33 passes, while Ricci had 90% out of 52. So Ricci. The passes in opposition half. This is an incredible stat. Ricci 89%. That's a great stat.
For which
32
stat is that?
passes in opposition half. 36 passes, he got 32 correct. 89%. That's a great stat. Passes in opposition half for Fofana 77%, big difference there, and it's only 20 passes.
Yeah, see,
Passes
like, sorry, go ahead,
pa-
keep going.
passes in own half, Fofana 100%, 7 out of 7, while Ricci 94, 16 out of 15 out of 16. So big difference when it comes to ball possession.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So, in terms of off the
Oh,
ball, their
sorry,
stats are pretty
and,
similar.
and one more long ball accuracy. Ricci 83%, 5 out of 6, while Fofana 0.
See, and that's what we're saying. Like off the ball, they have similar stats, but then when you get on the ball, which what's going to be for most of the games in Serie A for us is we're usually going to have the ball possession. Ricci's it's like night and day. So come on, man, you can't sit here and say Ricci's not better than this guy.
So Fofana 51 touches, Ricci 60. Unsuccessful touches, Fofana 3, Ricci 1. Dribbles, Ricci
I'm
0.
impressed. It's only 3 for Fofana, to be quite honest with you.
Dri-
Be like 10
dri-
because
dribbles, Fofana out of three attempts, he got 1. Ricci was fouled twice, Fofana once. But this one, your possession lost 12 for Fofana, while only 6 for Ricci. That's a really good stat. 6. Only 6. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you put the whole together, there's a big difference here.
yeah.
If it's just only off the ball, it's more or less the same.
And yet,
I don't know. You tell me why. What's
and yet Allegri is going to play Fofana, man. We just
Right,
know
like
it.
it literally makes no sense. Literally makes no sense. It's like a person that's just stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
And the map is interesting, the heat map. So Ricci obviously looks much more like a regista. His heat map looks more like a regista, while Fofana's looks like a box to box on the left, on the right. Like you can literally see the map here, the heat map. So maybe that's what Allegri is looking at. I don't know. They cover different areas of the field, at least in this system. Like for example, Ricci's heat map is where you would think Modric's heat map looks like, probably very similar.
But also, Edison Sokoli makes a good point, for example, that Ricci gets the ball deep, whereas Fofana gets it more up top.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know what that. What are you trying to say with that?
I'm trying to say that Ricci gets the ball from the defender, whereas Fofana gets the ball a bit more higher up in the pitch when there's more defenders from the other team that are marking him. So in other words, he's being pressured when he has to pass or he has to make play, so to say.
Yeah, but in the opposition half, Ricci has incredible precision. So I don't know if that counters that. I don't know. Whatever. But I think here, yeah, one is an 8 and one is a 6. You can clearly see it in how they cover the field. We just need a better 8, guys. That's what it is. We need a better 8.
We just need to play Ricci. That's all we really need to do, and give him more than just this one game to play.
Yeah, listen, you put Rabiot on one side that does that work, and you put Ricci, and I think you have the same balance. Better quality
Yeah.
of the ball.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I do have to go. If you guys want to continue, you can continue, but I got to go.
I have to go as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So, guys,
All right.
thank you, everybody, for joining us. Really appreciate you. 3 points, first place. Good time to be a Milanista right now. And fuck Redbird. Fuck what they did. We're not going to forget any of that. And also, yeah. Anyway, Nathan, last words? No, I think Nathan has checked out. All right, guys. Peace out. See you later.